everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I know that the previous skincare video, which feels like forever ago, I was going to tell you about what I actually use to wash my face in the shower, being that you'll never get to see that part. So I have temperamental skin, so I do use the Proactive MD exfoliating scrub in the shower. And then because I am a PCOS girly, we also have to shave like our husbands do in the mirror. So I usually will I'll use this first as like a, it exfoliates, gets everything off the skin, and then I'll shave. And then after that, I go in with the St. Ives Gentle Smoothing Oatmeal, and I go in and remove all the dead hair and all the other debris. And then to finish it off, I use the Moxy by Bath and Body Works scrub, and this is just it's a face polisher. It has macadamia oil, seed oil. It's really good, and it helps to retain the moisture. So after that, being that I did use a lot of makeup over the last couple of days, and as we know, we'd like to think that it all comes off in the shower, but it doesn't. So what I do is I take the Garnier micellar water, and then one of the cotton rounds on the scrubby side. I'll take some of that and put it on my little cotton swab, and then I'll just hit the areas underneath my eyes where I feel like maybe the scrubbing did not get into, because I don't like sleeping in makeup ever, and really no one should. It's not good for your skin. It does tend to suffocate you, or suffocate the pores, which is what creates a lot of blackheads, a lot of blemishes and pimples and stuff. So I'm just going to go in and clean up my eyebrows, clean up my T-zone. And then even though I already washed 3 times in the shower, this is the residual makeup that is left over after. And that's caused by a lot of your waterproof mascaras or waterproof or smudge-proof eyeliner. It happens to all of us. It's fine. No need to worry. After that, I go in with the hyaluronic acid. It's skin toner, and I shake that up, take the cap off, and grab another cotton round and just put that very liberally on there. It is a pretty good consistency, so you don't have to use a whole lot. At least I don't. And one of these bottles that I find at TJ Maxx will last me about 4 months. So that tells you how generous I am with my products. I try to get as much of use out of all of them that I can. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just going to go all over the face with the toner. Make sure that you hit in the middle, in the creases of your nose, like right here. You don't want residual or buildup. Hit behind your ears. And then I go inside the ear, because that tends to get a little dry for me. And then underneath my chin and on my décolletage. After that, we're going to go in with the Thayers. This stuff is so nice on the skin, and it helps with makeup. You could almost use this as just a primer alone. This is the Hydrating Milky Toner, the Snow Mushroom. And when I tell you that you could use this as a primer and just like take that step right out of your makeup routine, you for sure can, because I've been, and it's been working great. My makeup holds really, really well. So you'll just put enough of that on. It's a really milky, creamy texture, so you really don't need a whole lot. And I'm sorry, but it's like white on white, so you really can't tell. But there is a generous portion on the cotton round. I always start from my forehead and work my way down. You can do whatever you want to do. This just seems to work best for me. And then you can already see, as I'm applying this, the hydration that's being brought back in, pesky hairs, to the skin. The cheeks are getting nice and red. They're getting glowy. Make sure every step, everything that you do to one part of your face, you're going to do to the whole face. And then after that, I go in with the Olay Beauty Fluid. This is a really nice, just like a top off for your skincare. Again, it does help with hydration and as well as your makeup being able to stay put for longer. So I just use a little bit on my hand, rub it in, and then just pat it everywhere. Make sure that you rub all that in. You're getting all the effects. And then because I do have eczema, I use the Cortizone 10 for eczema. Only in a few spots. I don't go over my whole face with this. So this little bottle that you get from Amazon, as that's the only place I can find it, will last me forever, about a year. So I just do my T-zone in between my eyebrows, my nose, and down above my upper lip. Because those are my trouble spots. Those are the spots that I will get patchy and red. And it doesn't seem to matter how much skincare I use. It just never goes away. So after that, we start with our serums, which that's a whole thing because I use about 4 or 5, maybe 6 at one time. This is my go-to. I use this all the time. This is the Spa Life 24 karat gold. Again, I found this at TJ Maxx for like $3. And then you just swipe it across with the applicator. I let that drip a little. And then in the meantime, we'll set up for the next thing, which a couple of these products we actually got in our BoxyCharm. So this will be a good way for me to show you me actually using them as I promised. So we'll rub all that in, get down our chin. And then after that, I'm going to go in with this, that's Sweet Chef's Celery Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This was the stuff we talked about in the previous video that I got from BoxyCharm. It's like the other celery that I use, which I love celery serums, but my other one is like really creamy and really milky. This one is not. So we'll just rub all that in. And then, promise we're almost done. There's only like 4 products left. We're going to go in with our rose water spray. This is our hydration spray. And then I go in with that. And then I'll spray my arms, spray my hands, rub it in. Don't let any of that product go to waste, ladies. You can always, or gentlemen, or whoever you are that uses it, you can always rub that into your hands, rub it into your skin. I use this spray on my feet. I found that keeps my feet nice and supple in the winter. And then just rub your toes together. So after that, it's going to be the Ariel 7 Days Glow Brightening Vitamin C Serum. That little guy that we used the other day. And I alternate my vitamin C's because I have like 3 different kinds. The only thing I don't like about this guy is that applicator is so small. The little dropper, you can only get so many. So I have to go into the container twice. And I don't like to do that. Just because the skincare already takes a really, really long time. So we rub all that in. The next step is that other tea tree that we got, the Innisfree, the green tea and hyaluronic acid serum that we got in our glam bag. And then just a few drops in your palm is really all you need. And then just rub it in. And it's so hydrating and it smells so good. And then this little tube that scared us, the radiance that we got in our glam bag too. We're just going to take a tiny bit. And I say that every time. And then every single time it disappoints me. And will invariably throw up on me every single time. So yeah, that's, unfortunately, this is a big fail for me. I don't like the applicator. I really don't like the product. I was just trying to use the rest of it up. So yeah, I won't be buying that again. Or using it again for that matter. So then the next step is the Valjean Labs Dewy Drops. So we're going to take 2 pumps of that in our hand. Rub that all over. Get behind the ears and the hairline. And it's always okay to put your serums in your hair. That's always totally fine. Last step is the Olio Ology, the brightening facial oil. Again, 2 pumps in your hand. You'll take that. And this I consider like a finisher. This is the icing on the cake, if you will. Put that in really good. I'm going to go in because, again, this is oil. So we're going to go in and we're going to wash our hands really fast. And then dry them. And then take our Jade roller, which is the very last step, and just start on your forehead. Make sure that you get all in those little fine areas up by your hairline, downward, your eyebrows, in between, everywhere that you have applied any type of product, behind the ears. And not to mention, this is a cold roller, so it will help to hydrate your skin a little bit more because I'm a hot shower girly. So by the time I get out, I feel like a big piece of chicken that maybe somebody left in the oven for way too long. So we're just going to get... It's also a really cool way to cool down after a shower. Make sure that you get all in that area. Again, this also helps to push product into your face. I do my lips, under your chinny chin, behind your ear, under your chin, on the neckline. And then that part is done. And then I finish it off with a hydrating lip oil. This is by Loren's. I got this a few months back in the glam bag. Just a little bit of lip oil. Rub that in. That is it. Another portion of our skincare routine. Any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to drop them below. As always, please like and subscribe, and please share this video if you have an opportunity. I'm just trying to grow my following. Like I said, any questions you have regarding any of the products that I used, why I use so many, how I create my skin routine. And then one thing to note, it's never the same each and every single time that I do this, because I always feel like I'm not doing enough or I'm doing too much, or like this is like, I consider tonight to almost be like a skin reset because it's cold outside. I've been going through some stress, some work, some personal, which we'll get into all that again for the Wine Wednesday video, which stay tuned for that because that's going to be coming up this week. We start that. And then again, like, share, subscribe. Thank you again for watching. Go out in the world, be great. that is another